Good morning, boys and girls. I'm sorry I can't be here today. I am home with some sick children, but I do want to make sure that you are getting through the research that you need to get through for today's project, for your Explorer project. So I'm going to walk you through today how to find what you need to get, the information you need to get from a book. So I have this book here in front of me, Christopher Columbus, Master Italian Navigator in the Court of Spain by Martha Nelb. And you're going to need to remember both the title and the author, which is both important for citing any information you get from a book. Now we're going to open up this book, and I want you to take a peek inside. On this page, you can see there's a heading. It's called The Search for Patronage. There is a map of his voyage, and there's a caption to what is going on in this story. So say I opened this page, and after I have read some information, I really like what it talks about for the search of patronage, which is talking about Columbus trying to find a country to set sail for and who can sponsor him. In fact, his own country of Italy did not want to sponsor Columbus on sailing. He actually went to Spain, where King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella did, which you should know from social studies. So say I find that information right here on this page over here about who Christopher Columbus is going to sail for. And I want to write it down in my sticky notes. And maybe it's his early life expedition because, he sailed when he was young in 1492. So I open my early life sticky note and say I really like this paragraph. What I do not do, boys and girls, is I do not copy word for word what these paragraphs say. Instead, I paraphrase or write in my own words what I want it to say. So I might say, King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella paid for Columbus to sail for them. His own country did not want him. I would summarize or put in my own words what it wants to say. If I were to retype what is in the story here, that's plagiarism. Now, one thing I need to make sure that I do after I type who he sailed for in my sticky is to cite the book that I got the research from. So unlike a website where you can copy and paste that information below your fact, you're actually going to need to type that information in parentheses. So below your sticky note, below your fact in your sticky note, you're going to type Christopher Columbus, Master Italian Navigator in the Court of Spain, in parentheses under your sticky note, along with the author's name. Research is not very different from a website as it is from a book. You're just summarizing, you're flipping through and reading and finding information. Don't forget, boys and girls, that there are these handy tools at the end of your book. This book has a chronological event, meaning chronological, you should remember this from Greek and Latin roots, telling us the times that Columbus went different places. Look how important that is. You can go back here and have a total cheat sheet. There's also, boys and girls, don't forget, a glossary of words that you may not know that are back here in the back. And last but not least, the best cheat sheet of all is going to be your index, which is here in the back as well. And your index is going to tell you if you want to know about his voyages. You can simply go to the V side over here and look up voyages or I guess voyages aren't there, but Amerigo Vespucci is on there, who is the guy who's actually known for discovering the Americas. Sorry, I just realized my camera is a little fogged over there, boys and girls. You can also look up here in the I section for Indians. First encounters, pages 56 and 57. Do you see that? Then if I wanted to know about who he found when he sailed to the New World, I just simply turn to those pages. If I want to know about Queen Isabella, who I told you he sailed for, here's all the pages that mention her name. I don't need to read the whole book. I simply need to flip to those pages to get the information that I need. So remember, you can use the index as kind of a cheat sheet to help you figure out some information that you might not already know. I think there might even be there's other explorers that are listed in this book. So if you see over here, Bartholomew Diaz, Amerigo Vespucci. So for some of you, you're going to find that your explorers are more than one book, and you may have to share. Even though it says Christopher Columbus on the cover, there are other explorers in here. Look, Henry the Navigator. If you have him, you're in this book. Okay, another book that I wanted to share with you real quick is this one's called The Explorer's Gazette. And I have a couple of different Explorer books that just have the title Explorer in it. And inside here are multiple explorers. Okay, so boys and girls, there's not just one type explorer. Here's Leif Erikson. Here's Marco Polo. So some of you might have to share. You might have to let one person use this book before you use it. Some of you have books that have the title of your person on the front, and some of you do not. Some of you are in these books that look like this that have just a generic title of an explorer on the front. So you're going to have to do a little digging to find those. Okay? So good luck today. I'd like you to try to use some books to research. If you can't find a book that has your Explorer on it, then go ahead and use the internet. But I need you to be researching and filling up those sticky notes so when I come back on Monday and my kids are feeling better, I can see all the information you are wanting to share with me. Have a great weekend and make sure you're on your best behavior.